Last time on Dragons at High Noon, our adventurers delved deep into the swamps of Sanid, finding the Sisters Three. They made deals and haggled about, and soon came across one of the artifacts of Hellforge. Unfortunately, one of our heroes had to sell their soul to get it. They made their way back to the town not far from them, Green Marsh. And that's where we'll pick up this time on Dragons at High Noon. Hey. So last time y'all came across the witches and got one of the artifacts, the shield, which Smoke currently has in their possession. Y'all made it back to Green Marsh, no problem, and had gone to sleep, and that is where we left off.
All right.
What do you guys do?
Correct me if I'm wrong. We were going to go. We did discover some information about. No, okay, hold on. In Docksteel, he was asking for the locations of all of them, like current locations, but did not end up paying up. Is that right?
That's correct. I refused.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So best we've got to work with right now is the last known location of each of these things, which we got from the people in Steeldale.
Yeah, and Nicholas disappeared at some point in the night after making a deal of his own.
Nobody missed him.
And I was going to say, and no one's sad because we're all mad at him.
Selfish dummy. So we are kind of at a loss for a way to go forward, at least with a solid direction. So pretty much the next thing we have to do is look for the next artifact. Yay or nay?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and we do have we're pretty close to where the other one might be.
Okay, because that was directly north through the mountains, or in the mountains. We know the gauntlets should be, but we don't know exactly where in the mountains. Is that right?
And there are a lot of mountains. Yes.
Right. That aside, the closest is probably the one in Green Vale, which is in the desert, pretty much due north of Green Marsh, right?
Actually, the closest one to us, as the crow flies, would be allegedly in the Institution.
Oh, I forgot there was one at the Institute. Wait, which one was that?
Mm-hmm.
The daggers.
Oh, God, okay.
And it's near civilization. I figure that might be the best way to go.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm not super hyped about going back there.
Where are we actually talking in game?
So right now y'all would be at the inn.
Yeah, right. We're at the inn in Green Marsh.
Okay, so we're
So
just
whether
kind of
you're up in your rooms or down in the common area is up to you guys.
Oh yeah, we haven't said what exactly where we are yet.
Well, I was discussing out of character. I was just trying to get like a quick recap, both for the listeners and for my dumb brain, because my brain is dumb. Just figure out where we're going there. So, I suppose in character, Smoke is in the common area of the tavern, amidst all of the morning drunkards who were left there overnight, the coffee drinkers, and the people starting their day. And she's sitting at a small booth with a cup of coffee.
Did you sleep at all?
Yes. Yeah, I probably slept 7 hours-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
8 hours is a full long rest.
Okay. In-game rules, yes. Okay, yes. I slept 8 hours.
Well, we also took a big nap right after talking to the Bog Witch. Certain people stayed up, but I think for the most part, most of us got a full 8 hours, didn't we?
Yes.
Okay.
However, Smoke, your rest was racked with terrifying nightmares.
Okay. Does this cause me any exhaustion, or do I still get
Not
to-
yet.
Okay.
Sorry.
What were the nightmares about?
Roll a insight check
Gotcha.
on yourself.
Crit
If he
fail.
rolls a 1, then it was about wet dwarves.
Crit fail.
Crit fail?
Oh no!
Yeah.
It was about wet dwarves.
Thank you. Thank you. Lawrence, for that.
Was Cynthia there?
Yeah. yes, she was.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
I feel like for Smoke, dreaming about that would be worse than walking in on her parents. Like, that's horrible. Oh, God.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with you on that. That's pretty bad.
Wait, dwarf.
Oh yeah.
No. No. Okay.
I mean,
Alright.
you started it.
Too far.
Oh, a little too far for me personally. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'll stop there. I apologize.
I drink the coffee and forget my horrors.
And yet, strangely, the color of the coffee reminds you of wet dwarf.
Yep. It's you had a night.
This is gonna stick with you, man. Not gonna lie.
Night. Oh gosh. Okay. So she is obviously racked with anxiety and disgust, and is just trying to down the coffee as fast as possible to wash the taste of the morning out of her mouth.
Okay.
When she assumes the next person to wake up comes down as well.
Yeah, I also need you to make a perception check, Smoke,
Cool beans.
since you're the first one down there.
That is a 15, my good man.
Okay. There is what appears to be there's a grung, which is a intelligent frog, so bipedal frog.
I figure that's
Who
common
is-
around these parts, like marshy parts.
Yeah, fairly common.
Yeah.
In more tribal wear than city wear, and he's kind of just like eyeballing you.
Okay, well, I've definitely taken notice, but also I'm really distracted. So,
Yeah.
I'm sipping my coffee.
Okay.
I guess I'll come down next.
Yeah, I'll do the same, but I'm gonna come down and just kind of walk up behind Smoke. She can't see me. I'm just like, morning.
Smoke visibly shudders.
What's wrong with you,
Bad.
hard nut?
Please take your seat on the other side of the table, as far away from me as you can feasibly go.
I'm just gonna look at you sideways. Why?
Bad night.
Well, don't mean shit to me. And I'm just gonna sit across from you.
She nods her head at Doc, and pulls her hood down. No, hold on. She doesn't have a hood. Pulls her hat off and sets it on the table. Morning, Doc.
Doc kind of just trudges over.
Bad night for you too.
No, but I need to go get a new coat at some point in time.
I see.
But yeah, Doc just kind of sits down and takes out his notebook and starts looking over the rest of the artifact notes and things like that.
So, which one do we want to go after next? Probably best to wait for everybody else to get here.
Probably, but I mean, at least we can discuss.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah. Honestly, the closest ones to us. Yeah, Doc actually laughs. We'd have to go back to the institute.
Smoke's, I guess, just demeanor, like, really flattens out. She's got, like, thin, really Well, what is the expression? Like really thin lips, right? Sure, her mouth stretches into like this big
Pursed.
grimace.
Pursed
Lips. There you
yeah.
go. Purses her lips, and she's just like grimacing. Do we really? I mean, do we got to do that one ourselves?
Yeah, I mean, we've been tasked to do it. We'd basically be given immunity by the head council.
Well,
So, I
not
mean,
to,
if you
not shit in your pores or anything, but I mean, what good's that gonna do us? I mean, the law didn't do damn near anything for us when we went there the first time, right?
well,
And we were
maybe
quote unquote deputized at the time.
that didn't mean anything. I mean, if you're uncomfortable going back there, I mean, I can go. I would need one or two others to go with me.
I'd go.
She shakes her head. No, I'll be there. Just
A few more grungs enter the inn. They're carrying a chest, and they kind of slide it up onto a table.
Smoke puts her elbows up on the table and she leans forward at you, and she says, real quiet like, and I'll roll a stealth check for this.
Is this to me?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's a 23, Jordan.
Okay.
One of them amphibious fellas, I guess. I don't know what they're called exactly. I know they're frog folk. Been eyeing me real careful since I got down here with my coffee, and he's just been joined by a number of his friends. Now, don't turn and look now, but you know, just keep your head on a swivel in case there's trouble.
Doc gives a real slight nod, but doesn't say anything.
And she settles back into her seat. She says, I'll definitely go if that's the plan. Just I just want to make my apprehension heard, I guess.
Well, don't agree to be a part of any experiments this time like you did last time, and I think we're going to be okay.
Sure.
At this point, Lord Narrows kind of floats down the stairs. What's experiments?
And Smoke slides over as she was kind of like on the edge of the booth there, and makes room for you. She says, we were discussing our next get for these artifacts. Next on the list is probably going to be the Institute.
Oh, we didn't have fun last time we were there.
We did not have fun last time we were there.
Truly horrendous vibes. Is there nowhere else we can go?
Pragmatically speaking, there's not at this point in time. It's the closest one.
Yeah, me too.
Very well, then I suppose we've been outvoted.
There's only 4 of us here. We still got another. Yeah, we got one more.
Bold of you to assume that Lord Narrows can count.
Another 2 grungs enter the inn, but they stand their ground at the door.
At this point, Graka's gonna start coming down. She's kind of got wet hair, and just clearly has spent her morning either just getting up and just getting done with a bath, or maybe took a dip in the swamp because she looks a little damp, but she's dressed in her clothes, and she's gonna wander over to the table and take a seat, looking half asleep.
I'll give.
Hey, Smoke.
Morning, Greg.
Good morning, Lawrence.
Smoke hands Greca the rest of her coffee. Need a little pick me up?
Yes, please. Bad dreams. And she's just
Understood.
gonna tip that back.
It's completely black coffee, no sugar, no cream.
Wonder if
This is dirt.
she's gonna drink it all in one swig, grimace, hand it back, and state, "You burned your tea."
This ain't tea, lovely. This is coffee.
It tastes like sadness.
So do a lot of the things I drink.
Rebecca's just gonna kind of cock her head a little bit and stare at you with actual worry.
Booze. I just meant booze. It was a joke.
Oh.
She shoots you a quick double thumbs up.
Rebecca's gonna nod slowly. She's a little tired looking, so her like get it. It just whoosh, which is, you know, she's pretty tall, so I mean that's a pretty good whoosh that goes over her head.
Oh, true. It very like casts a shadow over the rest of the party, just the hand passing over your head. I get it.
At this point, another grung comes in. This one is carrying a staff. It's obviously older, and is wearing what kind of looks like shaman type clothing. And this grung approaches your table and like disappears under the ledge of the table as it approaches to most of you, because they're just really, really small.
So would that make them eye level with me?
No, they're smaller than you are.
Also,
Well,
you're sitting,
there you go.
You're sitting in the booth, so like, yeah, I guess like your shoulders would be above the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
But you hear a thap, thap, thap as this person taps their cane on the ground. And then two of the other grungs pull a chair up to your location, and then this grung jumps up onto the chair. And they go, "Pardon the intrusion."
Hello there.
Do we know you?
Not as of yet. My name is Wallop.
Wallop?
Correct.
Great to meet you, Wallop. Can I ask what we can do for you?
Our guides have spotted you leaving the witches and surviving. This
All right.
indicates that y'all are great warriors. We require assistance.
Well,
We are willing to pay.
Well,
It's very obvious that Common is not their first language, and it's very difficult for her to.
What language do they speak?
They would speak Grung,
I
which
do
is
not speak
a
that.
frog type language, mostly chirps and things like that.
frog language.
Yeah, I don't speak that. Shoot.
Okay. Well, we are currently tasked with some business. Wallop, you said your name was right?
Correct.
Why don't you tell us a little bit more about what's going on? I'm not sure if we'll be able to help you, but
Is being besieged by a metal monster.
Oh dear.
all right.
Becca's gonna look a little bit more awake and then slowly kind of give you all kind of a look like,
Smoke.
Yeah,
Go
Doc
ahead.
has that Justin Timberlake gif face on right now, just that 1,000 yards there, like, God, not again.
Smoke puts her hands up, at least at Greca, in kind of like a whoa, slow down, whoa there, girl, kind of gesture. She says, "Go on, wallop, as in hit, wallop as in hit."
Yes.
Gotcha.
You would say more
in your
wallop as in like a frog sound, right?
language.
Is that a
Would be
frog
like-
sound?
Wallop.
Wallop. Am I pronouncing that right?
She just kind of bows her head, like, sure, whatever.
Can I
Cool.
roll history at all on
Ye-
just to see like the staff, the robes, see if I recognize this tribe at all?
Yeah, go ahead. I'd say that Greca, you should probably roll this too,
Okay. What am I
and Greca, you should do it with advantage.
Ooh.
That's 11.
11. It's.
Yeah.
I mean, like you've heard of Grung tribes, but you're not like familiar with exactly which one's which.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that this new dice rolling thing for D&D Beyond is way slick. Also with advantage, I got a 17.
17. You, as you're kind of contemplating this, the Wallop looks at you and gives you the sign for good morning with her hand. And you're like, oh, yeah, we trade with this tribe like all the time.
Gotcha. I'm going to return the sign for good morning,
Okay.
and then I'm going to ask Wallop, how far is your village?
The current hunting grounds are half a day east.
Okay, Rebecca's gonna nod and turn to the group, and then look back to Wallop and go, "Do I have enough time to get breakfast?"
This machine kills without consideration. It is a monster.
I
But
will.
sure, eat breakfast.
Rebecca's gonna kind of look down a little bashfully and grin, just a teeny bit, and then shake her head and go, "No, that sounds like there is not enough time to have breakfast." And then she's gonna stand up.
She
Well,
taps her cane again on the chair, and behind you, you see the chest open, and inside is probably 1,000 gold worth of gems.
That is the first time Greca has ever seen anything that she considered money.
Wallop, would you mind giving us just a couple of minutes to chat?
She nods and hops down, and the Grung go to the other side of the room.
Smoke addresses the table. All right, so we're doing this, right?
Oh, we have to.
I don't mind. However, I'm mildly concerned. I don't recall fighting that witch at all, and I fear as though we may have oversold ourselves.
That's fair, but we have taken down a metal man before, or at least y'all did.
Lawrence looks at his pinky, or where it used to be, and just kind of shrugs.
Now.
And Greca's gonna look at Dog because I'm pretty sure Doc is the only person that didn't get KO'd by the blast other than Greca.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then just look at the rest of the table.
We have come a long way since that time, I'd like to think. And it's been, well, one hell of a time, I'll say. I'd never fought a dragon before. That was pretty cool. We've seen, done, a lot, and we've, kind of come together as a little bit of a squadron, I'd like to think. What I'm saying is, this is almost certainly related, right? To at least one of the 3 big mysteries we're trying to solve.
I mean, could be, but we won't know until we go take a look.
Exactly.
I suppose you're right.
And for what it's worth, I don't think there's much of a time constraint on these items, so long as we are still looking for them, At least it didn't sound like there was. It's not like they said, "Oh, I'll be back with all 7 in a year," or anything like that. So,
I'm not under any time constraints.
right. All right. Well, it's not like we can trust anybody to tell us anything anyway. Might as well go searching for the answers ourselves. Let's go ahead and do this.
Fair enough.
All agreed, say aye? I don't know. How do we usually make group decisions?
I'll look at Greca and just be like, "You better get your breakfast to go."
Greg is gonna sigh. She's just gonna reach into her pack and pull out a ration.
Smoke waves over at Wallop and says, "All right, I guess we're doing this."
Okay. The grung kind of gestures to the chest and indicates that it's yours for taking the job.
Cool.
Well, there's 5 of us, so that's 200, basically 200 gold apiece.
Worth of gems, yeah.
Yeah.
Smoke. Well, it's gonna be kind of shitty to carry this guy around. Should I go put this up in one of the rooms?
Are we coming back?
I'd assume so. I mean, this is. I assume we're heading out into the marsh to follow the grung. And
Yeah.
listen. I don't
That's
know
true.
exactly what's gonna happen when we're out there, but we're probably gonna want to sleep afterward.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean,
If we don't die.
it's only a half day. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Um,
put this up in my room. We can divvy it up later. I slide a gold piece to the barkeep and say, "We're gonna be staying another couple of days."
He just kind of nods.
And Smoke puts the chest in her room.
Okay. All right.
Guess we're
We follow
on
the
an
frog.
adventure.
Okay, so the grung leads you out into the marsh to the east of town, and you walk for a couple hours, and it takes you a good 12 hours to get out there. At a certain point, though, you start seeing other grung start appearing, and they just kind of point in the direction. However, make a perception check, everybody.
Perception?
Yeah.
10.
7.
14.
That's going to be 21 for me.
That'll be a 25.
Okay. Those of you who made 10 or above notice that these grung are all kinds of beat up. Cut, bruised, broken bones, all kinds of stuff. Like, they have seen battle already. It's unlikely that they'll be useful going forward. Those of you who got an 18 or above, as you're looking around, you begin to see just massive swaths of just torn up terrain. That it's just not natural for the ground to look like this, or trees to be knocked over in such a way, or to be just shattered.
Well, that's not good.
And it's at this point that Wallop turns to all of you and goes, the monster is over the next rise. Good luck.
Mind explaining what kind of monster we're fighting?
Metal man.
Made of metal.
Metal Man.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have paid attention.
Not a man.
Yeah, not a man.
Wait, what?
A mountain.
A metal mountain.
Yep.
We're fighting a. Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting and a little different. And let's see what happens.
So I guess the hills are alive.
The sound of murder.
Oh, that's the name of the episode.
Notate it.
Yep. Sweet. So I guess if we're just waiting, and I'm assuming that we can hear just absolute calamity happening right now,
You
right?
don't hear anything.
What? All right.
Absolutely sounds like a swamp.
All right. Well, we've come this far. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, and I make my way towards the rise.
Okay.
I follow right after.
Gonna
All right.
go right with.
Are you guys just charging over the rise, or are you?
I wouldn't
Oh,
say
I'm not
charging.
charging
Let's not be
nothing.
crazy here.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody's charging.
Walking
Okay.
slowly over the rise.
Okay, but not stealthing or anything like that. Cool. As you get to the top of the rise, everybody make a perception check.
All right.
Oh no.
Crit fail.
Nat 20 plus 7, 27.
Nice.
Damn.
Much
13
less
plus 7, so 20, but not a natural 20.
Mine is 16.
much less
Minus
impressive.
16.
No,
Minus
mine
16.
is 16, not minus.
Oh. I was like, what the hell?
Sorry,
She
I was
said
waiting for my
mine
die.
is- No, you're fine.
My
I have
Your
a very
die went up
unimpressive 13.
Okay. Cool. So anybody who made an 18 or above, you see that the so you're like on this slight hill, and then it goes back into swamp. In the middle of the swamp, all of you see what appears to be just moss everywhere, just like everywhere else in the swamp. But if you rolled an 18 or above, you notice that in the middle of this moss, there appears to be some massive hump, like another hill, but it doesn't look like the hill that you're standing on. Lorneros, you notice that underneath this hillish, mossy area, it looks like there's rust. And suddenly you see two red eyes start glowing.
Doc?
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to have any of that vinegar, would you?
Everybody roll initiative.
Damn
Ooh.
Bum, bum.
I wanted to see if I could do something, but
Aha! That's funny. I crit fail.
I got a non-natural 20.
20 and above.
Me.
Okay. What 20? What, not natural 20, so 20.
Yeah, it's literally just 20.
Okay. 15 to 20.
I got a 15.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second.
Take your time, friendo.
$10 to $15.
10. Or I'm sorry, 11.
Oh, jeez, you guys rolled bad.
I was gonna say the silence from the group in the first two sections was unnerving.
5 to 10.
You rang. I got a 6.
Okay. And Smoke.
I got a 3.
All right. Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Greca,
Mhm.
what was your perception check there?
Mine was 16.
16. Okay, so you haven't seen this yet.
Nope.
What do you do?
I'm gonna, I guess, see if I can figure out what everybody, well, what Lineros and Doc are talking about.
I don't see anything. I haven't been. Nothing's been pointed out to me.
Oh, then I guess I'm audibly gonna go, I don't understand, to Lineros. Why
Okay.
would we need vinegar?
Lorneros is gonna stomp.
All right.
I'm assuming that makes a big metal sound?
Nope.
Oh,
Just
that's
a
right.
Squish, squish, squish.
Greca is now going to use her other action to look down at the ground and go, stomp? Squish.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Okay. At this point, the moss in the middle of the swamp begins to rise up. And it rises up higher and higher and higher. And you guys see what looks to be an approximately 50-foot high, just absolutely massive, for lack of a better word, monster. One arm is carrying what appears to be some kind of axe spike thing, and then the other is a giant spiked hammer. Its back is just completely shielded, and so is its front. And it has red glowing eyes sitting out of a face that sits about 45 feet off the ground. Its legs are the size of trees. And as it begins to walk towards your group, you notice that the feet are clawed to allow it to maneuver on practically any terrain. It approaches everybody, and I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw as the axe comes swinging around at you.
Dex.
I was really hoping it would be a turtle.
I was hoping it would be giant enemy crab.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
I got a 19.
16.
So I crit failed again. And I got
Oh
a 6.
no.
Oh no!
You good over
I got
there,
it.
baby?
I got a 6. However, I do need to let you know that
Evasion.
I have evasion. Yes, so
Nice.
you cannot kill me yet.
That's one of your new skills, right?
Yeah, that's one of the skills I get for being level 7. For the listeners at home, evasion is a 7th level monk feature. Your instinctive agility lets you dodge out of the way of certain area effects, such as a blue dragon's lightning breath or fireball spell. When you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage. And if you succeed on a saving throw, you take no damage if you succeed, half damage if you fail. So please don't kill me, Dad.
If you made below a 17, you take 16 points of slashing damage as this axe just kind of cuts into you. If you made a 17 or above, you take half damage. So that would be 8 points of slashing damage.
Excellent.
Yay.
Okay. And
for a
that
nerd
takes us to Lorneros.
That was a little uncomfy, if I must confess. So I'm gonna throw down a healing spirit. I guess we're kind of all standing in a group.
Yeah, at the top of this hill.
Excellent. I'm gonna throw one down directly on top of me, and that should be a 5-foot cube.
Okay.
Like around me.
So everybody, if you all huddle real close together, can get into this cube at the same time. But it means you're all clumped together right in the same spot.
This is true.
I won't move, to be honest.
Understandable.
I'm gonna make room for the squishies.
Okay. Anything else, Lorneros?
No, just that standing in the cube heals you 2d6.
Okay. Awesome. Doc,
Mm.
what do you do?
I want to... Give me a second. I want to cast Planar Warrior. Because hell yeah.
Okay.
And I want to shoot this sumbitch in both of its eyes.
Okay, you can certainly try.
Okay.
Um,
And I got... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So it is... Are you doing a called shot?
I mean, I guess I'd have to if I want to shoot it in the eyes.
Yeah. That is true.
Fuck it. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So a called shot is disadvantage, but I will say that if you hit both, it is blinded for a turn.
Ooh, fuck yeah. Okay. So I'm going to roll twice because I get 2 actions. Well, I know I missed on both of those. Wait, no, I
Okay.
have to roll 4 times, right?
Right, yeah, because disadvantage.
Okay, so I missed on my first one. Yeah, and I missed on my second one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So
pretty
you-
sure.
You shoot up at the face, and it looks like it's gonna hit, and then suddenly an armored mask comes down, and ting ting, bullets bounce off.
I'm just kind of like, fuck. I should say 12. 12 doesn't hit it, right?
No.
Okay, good. So I'm just like, oh fuck. And I just kind of put my holster away, like,
Okay. Anything else? You move or?
I'm going to. Give me a second. No, I already used my bonus action, so I can't do anything. You know what? I'll go ahead. I'm going to move. I'm going to take my move action and go. What's my move? 30 feet. I'm going to go 30 feet to the right.
Okay. 30 feet to the right. Okay. Lawrence, what do you do?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another Cloud of Daggers. Actually, how far away is he from me?
He's like right up on your group, so within 5 to 10 feet. But he's massive, so
Yeah, I'd like to cast it, I guess, kind of in the square of his back, so I know it's going to hit him and not really endanger anyone in my group immediately. So
perfect. And
yes.
and you can do it high enough off the ground too that it's not going to hit anybody, even if you were to run underneath it.
Okay.
I mean,
And
this
that is
thing's
what
that big, so
it's that ginormous.
they called it a mountain because, like, it's taller than most trees
Right.
in this area. Cool.
It's just a trunk of burning love.
You know it. Roll your damage,
Let's see.
because that
that's
is an
gonna
auto
be-
hit.
Looks like I'm on 4th level now, so that's an 8d4.
Nice.
Cool.
Holy cow.
That's awesome.
That's
Roll.
4, 5, 8. It's going to be 20 damage.
20 damage. Nice.
We're a 20th of the way there. I'm just kidding.
Right.
Actually, no. All right. Anything else, Lawrence?
I think I will also take a little sidestep to get a little distance from him.
Okay. You're gonna move your full distance.
What do I have here? Actions. Let's see. Oh, that's 25 feet? Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. As you run away, it takes an attack with its hammer at you.
Well, that's just not very sporting, is it?
That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, it hit.
Yeah. And that is 17 points of damage as it smacks into you. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, God. That's gonna be a 3 minus 1, so 2, please.
So it hits you and you get thrown to the ground. You're at this point 10 feet away from it, and you just get hit and just smacked to the ground totally. You're considered prone. So you can use half of your movement to get up. So you would still have like 5 feet to move.
Okay.
So you're about 15 feet away from it. If you stand back up.
I will stand back up.
Okay. Cool. Smoke.
Okay. So she is going to be afraid of getting too close, first and foremost. She's going to cast Produce Flame and huck a fireball at it.
Okay, let's take a look.
And let me know when you're ready.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and make a ranged spell attack.
That is an 18.
Okay, you throw your fireball at it and it hits the armor and then fizzles out.
Cool beans. So no damage?
No damage.
Okay.
Any other actions? Or bonus actions, I mean.
That's an action. Yeah, I don't really have any bonus action stuff.
Movement?
I'm gonna stay near Greca.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, Greca.
Well, this is quite the pickle. Good lord. As a player, my mind is reeling in horror of a 50-foot evil iron giant. Let's see. Goodness. I mean, well, I mean, it is. Now, if I was going to attack its legs, is that a called shot?
No, I mean, like, so Doc was specifically going for the eyes.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah,
but if you're just attacking it and the legs are the only thing you can reach, that's the only thing you can reach.
Okay, that's what I was trying to like. I was like,
yeah,
because
that's not a called shot.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because like realistically, like the only thing I can damage is its legs.
Yeah.
So, which tactically is sound. However, I just wanted to make sure. And how far away is this thing from me?
It's within 10 feet.
Lovely. Oh my god. I'm sorry, my brain is full of the word fuck. Just all bold, like 72 font, just
Yeah, and the whole while, like, it's attacking and everything, like, steam is hissing out of it. The noise is just immense, right? Metal scraping against metal. And, like, trees exploding as it's using its hammer to try to attack you.
Oh my god. Okay. This thing has probably like stupid armor because it's oh. All right, you know what? Whatever. I'm a barbarian. There's only so little things I can do. I'd actually like to use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
And then with my rage, I think I would like to do claws because we ruled that I can't gain health from biting non-living things, right?
Right.
Okay, which is totally fine. Makes 100% sense to me. Do I want to do tail or do I want to do claws? I think I'm going to do claws. So
Okay.
I'm just going to spark some big old bear claws. And I guess I'm going to move 5 feet towards it and then start swinging.
Sure.
I'm trying to decide whether I want to use reckless attack and give myself advantage while also giving it advantage.
Uh-huh.
Because that seems like a bad plan. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna do my swings. So I'm gonna do my first 2 claws. Hold on. I'm not 100%. Oh, okay. I just clicked my modifier. That's an 18 plus 6. So
That'll hit.
okay. And then my other one is what's the B? Oh, nat 20. I was so confused because when you roll the dice and the thing, it just gives you a B.
Yep.
I was like, what the fuck?
For beyond.
Yeah, gotcha. That makes a whole lot more sense. So that's a 20 plus 6. So I got 24 and a crit. So I'm going to roll
Okay.
that damage. Will it figure my damage in?
I have no idea.
I know, I got to check that because I'm getting a +2. So let's see. So that would be 5 total. All right, you know what? We're gonna see if it does it. Well, that was okay. So it doesn't. So I got 1 plus 3. That's my strength modifier plus 2. So that would be 6. And then I'll roll my crit, and then I can roll the dice twice, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll the dice twice. You know what? Every time I do that, it bites me in the ass. I'm gonna just double it.
Okay.
That's a 3. So that would be 3 plus 5. That would be 8. And then I guess that's 16? Or is it just the dice that's doubled?
Just the dice.
Okay, so that'd be 6 plus 5, so that would be 11.
Okay.
So 17. And then I'll take my other 2, because that's my second attack.
Wait, sorry. I'm lost here.
Oh, yeah, I'll remind you here, because this is goofy. So my bite...
11 for the
So
claws.
One attack did 11 damage, the other one did 6.
Okay, so 17.
Yep.
Okay.
And so I get 2 claw attacks per
action. Okay.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to do my other one, just for clarity here. And nope, that's a 9, so that's not going to work.
You rolled a
would
9?
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
Plus what?
So, 9 plus 6.
Okay, yeah, that misses.
Okay. And then the other one I got was a 19.
That'll hit.
Oh, sweet. Okay. And that one's better. That one's 5 plus 5, so that would be 10.
Okay. So 26 total. All right.
Yep. And yeah, that's it. I'm just raging.
Okay. Cool. That brings us to the creature. It is
Oh,
going
lovely.
to...
The creature.
If this thing punts me like a football, I'm gonna be laughing my ass off.
It is going to make its multi-attack against Greca.
Oh, fun!
Sorry, can I get another physical description of this boy? Because I keep picturing a giant turtle, because that's what I wanted it to be.
It's
So
the
I did
Iron
post
Giant.
I posted
An
a
image
picture of it in the Discord.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so physically it is a 50-foot-ish tall metal abomination
Just a honker. Just a real
with
chonkers.
hammer for one arm and an axe like spear in the other. Yeah, and it's got like plates all over its body, but the biggest one is on its back. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's massive.
Just
I
a
don't know
looks
what it
like
is,
it-
but I hate it.
It
I
looks like
definitely
a,
looked in the wrong channel at first. So when you were like, I posted a picture, I checked the Discord, and the image I saw was Remican Skywalker.
Oh no.
Oh, that's funny.
It looks almost like it would be a mining / deforestation machine.
I will say that it was originally designed for siege.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, fuck me.
So it is going to attack. That will be a 27 for the axe. And
What was the hit for that? Did you say the hit was 37?
27.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, that'll hit.
a 29 for the hammer.
Yeah, those will both hit.
Okay. So that is 26 for the axe. Half is 13. And for the hammer, it is 20 halved, which is 10.
Okay, so 23 damage.
Mm-hmm. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay. I'm good at those. 24.
24. You manage to stay up as this hammer just comes down on you. It does not knock you prone.
Okay.
Bam.
I'm a...
Okay. So you're
Cool.
still up.
I am very impressed with my fortitude. All right, cool.
Yeah. That'll take us to Loneros.
This guy's not. He does not take fire damage.
You're uncertain.
I'm confident enough.
Okay.
Shoot. Well, I start my turn in my Healy Boy.
Yep.
So that gives me a whopping 3 hit points back. Thanks, Chief.
Hey, better than nothing.
You're right. Can I use a bonus action before I do anything else?
You can.
Great.
Yeah, so you can do your movement, bonus action, and your actions in any order that you want.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to move my healing spirit over to Lawrence, because he took some pretty chunky damage last time I checked.
Okay.
Where is Greca in relation to me?
About 10 feet in front of you.
I'm gonna sneak on up there and slap a Cure Wounds on that,
Okay.
at 2nd level.
Yeah, so you just kind of watch, you're like running forward as this hammer comes down on Greca, and Greca just like takes it, grabs the hammer, and just shoves it up.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So cool, in fact, that you get 13 hit points back.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
Nice.
My assumption is that Greca thinks that this was her as well.
Absolutely.
Greca, make a perception check.
Ooh. I got an 18 on that.
18. You notice that Loneros is running up, and she puts her hand on the back of your back, but you don't need her.
Clearly, it was a back pat for doing such a good job.
Right. Exactly.
I just realized I could do something very fun on my next turn.
Anything else, Loneros? So you're like right up on this thing with Greca.
Yep.
Okay. Doc.
Hoo-hoo. Cool. So I'm going to cast Planar Warrior again. Instead of calling my shot, I'm just going to pull out my revolver again and fan the hammer twice.
Okay.
Just to pow pow. And see if I can do some damage on this sumbitch.
Okay.
Oh, God. That's a fucking 20.
Nice.
And Ah, damn it. That one's a 10. So, one of
That'll
them
miss.
hits.
But nat 20's not bad.
No, not at all. Cool. I haven't critted in battle before in this one. I don't remember how that works.
So, you can do it one of two ways. I'm not picky about either, but you need to
Okay.
call it before you roll your dice.
Okay.
You can either roll your dice twice and take the total damage.
Okay.
So for your gun, it would be 2d8 would become 4d8.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah,
you
before-
can roll 2d8 and just double your total.
I'll roll 4d8. And then I know that I get the plus 2.
Right, you get plus
Um,
2 plus your planar warrior.
Yeah.
Damage.
So it'd be basically
Actually,
4
because it's 3d8 because of planar warrior, you roll 6d8.
Oh shit. Okay, so I'm going to roll
Yeah, so it's
3d8.
all damage
Oh, sorry,
dice
68.
that you roll
Okay.
in the round.
Okay.
Gets
So it's
doubled.
going to be so I'm going to do 68 and then that's I guess it looks like 68 plus
Plus 2.
2. 68 plus 2. Okay.
Yeah, because the bonuses don't get doubled at all. It's just the same bonuses.
That's fine. Okay, so 68 plus 2. All right. Oh god. That's a 3. I'm going to write that down.
Okay.
So 3 1 2 2 Haha, 7 and 5 plus another 2, so that's 14 16 18. That's 21 damage.
21 damage. Not bad. For one shot, that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
And I want to oh no, never mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. And I think I'm done. I don't think I can do anything else.
21. Hold on. That would be 1. Okay. Cool. All
And
right.
I'm going to can I continue moving 30 feet right?
You can.
Cool, I'm going to do that.
All right. So you're about 60 feet away from this thing now.
Cool.
All right. And that brings us to Lawrence.
Okay, I'm assuming my cloud of daggers is still doing damage.
Oh, yeah. You should have rolled earlier. So go ahead and roll that.
Okay, 8d4.
Remind me when it gets to the creature's turn.
Okay. 13.
13. All right.
Yeah, apparently D&D Beyond lets me just click that button and it does it all for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You also get 6 hit points back because you're standing in my Healy
Oh.
Ghost.
Sweet. Thank you for that.
Mhm.
Alright, and what is my distance from him currently?
You are approximately 15 feet.
15. That's too close for my rifle, isn't it?
Your rifle requires you to be. No, that's fine. You can shoot from there.
Yeah, let's take a shot.
Yeah, and this thing's massive too, so like, you could shoot at its upper body and be 40 feet. Okay.
So, I apologize. I assume I rolled a fire.
Yes. Roll to hit.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, great. 10.
10. Okay. That will miss.
Yeah.
So you shoot and it bounces off the armor.
2.
Mm-hmm. All of you, like, this gun is super loud. So the shot just explodes out of the gun. But you do have another action if you're going to attack, so you can shoot again.
You said, you know what? Why not? Let's see what I can do. I'll take a second shot, and hey, that time I got a 17.
17 plus 5 will hit.
Awesome. Alright, that's 2d12 plus 6, so let's clicky, and I get 17.
Nice. All right. It hits the creature and it just dents in the armor, and you kind of hear some mechanical kink from the inside. So now when it's moving, it kind of squeaks in a way that it shouldn't be squeaking. Nicely done. All right. That'll take us to Smoke.
So, this is a big scary fight. And also, fire doesn't work, which freaks her out a lot. However, you know, your girl gotta do something. So, you said this thing is about 50 feet tall?
Mm-hmm.
Are its feet spiky? I know that much of this creature looks
Yes.
spiky in the image you sent.
Yes, the feet are spiky.
Would I hurt myself if I attempted to climb up the feet?
It would depend on a lot about how you roll your dice.
Okay.
So you can certainly try to climb it.
At my, say, 5'8" height, am I anywhere within punching distance of a knee joint?
No.
Okay. That would be much higher, I assume?
It would be about 10, 15 feet up.
Okay. Gotcha. What about like an ankle joint?
Yes, I suppose.
Okay. I would like to attack the ankle joint with my key empowered strikes, which is just, you know, magic fists.
Sure.
My unarmed strikes are magical because of a feature I have.
Right.
So I will be rolling, let's see. I'm going to be spending a key point in order to make my fists well, no, never mind. Shit, because fire didn't seem to be working. Okay.
Well, and to be clear, you missed with that attack.
Oh, that's okay. Gotcha. Oh wow, that's scary. Okay, well, I'm just going to be punching this thing with my
Okay.
fists. I'm rolling for an unarmed strike. That is a 19.
That'll miss.
Extra attack. That is a 10. Okay.
Wait, 19 with your bonus?
Yes.
That'll miss.
Okay. Gotcha. And then a 10.
And then a 10 will miss as well.
Cool.
So you punch into it, and it's like what you would expect punching metal. It hurts.
All right.
You didn't roll a crit, though, because if you had rolled a crit, I would have broken your hand.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Fun. Anything else?
I don't have anything else to do.
Okay. Cool. Greca, what do you do?
So, I can finally put this feature in to actual good use. I'm going to start walking up the thing's leg.
Okay.
I gain a climbing speed equal to my walking speed, and I can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down or on ceilings, without needing to make an ability check.
Okay.
Which is
So your bestial form, all of you watch as Greca begins to use her claws to dig into the metal, and she just kind of climbs up this creature, which seems to, with no problem at all.
excellent. Okay. So,
How high up do you go?
I am going 40 feet up.
Okay.
And then, is that by its face?
40-ish feet would be near its face, I'd say. You're probably just under the face.
Okay, can I reach it with my 5 feet of range?
Yeah, 45 feet. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna claw it in the face because everybody
Okay.
seems to be shooting at its face, so why not?
Okay. Are you making like a called attack?
I am pretty good in melee.
So what I'm asking, are you going for its eyes?
Fuck it. Yes, but I'm also going to use reckless attack to give myself advantage.
Okay, so if you have disadvantage and advantage on a turn, it cancels it out. There is no advantage, disadvantage, and then advantage again.
Oh, okay. So that that seems bad.
Yeah, so you would use reckless, and then you would have nothing, and then it would get advantage on you on your next turn.
Yeah.
So
that
I don't
that's
recommend
silly.
it.
I guess not. I'm just gonna claw it in.
Yeah, and sorry, just to make sure everybody understands the reasoning behind that. That goes across the board. If you have disadvantage on on anything, and then you use something to gain advantage, it will cancel out the disadvantage and the advantage, so it's just a straight roll. But there's nothing that you can do after that to either gain more disadvantage or to gain advantage
Okay.
on that roll.
So, as a player, I know that if I roll an 11, I will probably hit. That's less than a 50% chance. I'm just gonna. You know what? I got 4 attacks. Fuck it. I'm gonna attack its eyes.
Okay.
I'm going big or go home.
So, are you rolling it? Are
I'm
you
rolling
going
at
to go?
disadvantage.
Okay, disadvantage it is.
Yep. Okay, so my first claw attack, I gotta roll twice here, so give me a second. That was a 17 plus 6, so I'm gonna roll again. That was a 19 plus 6. That was a 25. So I got 1 hit, I assume?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, the other one I rolled the first time to 4. So I'm gonna assume that doesn't.
So that's a hit and a miss.
Yep. And then, do you want me to do my other 2?
Might as well.
Okay. Oh, I can't see. Okay, so that's 19 and 17. Does 17 hit?
17 total?
Yeah.
Miss.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll try again. That's a 19. Let me see what I get. That's an 18. So,
Total?
no, with plus 6.
Plus 6. Then that will hit, yes.
Okay, so, well, all right. That was 50% of my things. I guess the math checks out on that one.
So you hit twice
Yep, I only hit twice.
in the eyes, so it will be considered blinded for the next round. So that's disadvantage on its attacks.
Excellent. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna roll my damage.
Okay.
Okay. That's my first claw in total will do 9 damage because I rolled a 1 on the damage die.
Okay. So 9 total?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the other attack will do that one will actually do 11 because I rolled a 3.
Okay. All right. Cool. That brings us to the thing, and it is absolutely going to try to get you off its face.
Okay.
Before
Uh,
it does that, does it take any damage from my
Yes,
cloud of
it
daggers?
does. Go ahead and roll damage for the cloud daggers.
Okay, thank you, sir. Survey says it's going to be 19.
19.
Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a good spell.
Okay.
I was also going to use my bonus action in my turn.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just going to use my shifting. That's
Okay.
it. So,
What are you shifting to?
that's my racial, the thing that gives me 1 AC and then 10 hit points.
Okay, but you have to you shift into more of a thing, right?
Yeah, it gives me a more bestial appearance. So I don't get like a weapon or anything. It's not my rage. It just I become more bear lady and get 1 AC and then my 10 hit point.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Okay, so first thing first, it is going to take a couple steps forward. So, Smoke, Lorneros, and I think those are the only two near its feet at the moment. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh
Gotcha.
shit, it's blind, but it can still squish you.
I rolled a 9.
Oof.
I rolled a critical fail.
Oof.
However, that is still a 6. And I still have evasion.
Yep. So you'll take half damage, but you're knocked prone.
Cool.
Joop.
Hey, I've been using these digital dice for the entirety of this one, and I've rolled 3 critical fails already. So I'm gonna stop using the digi dice.
Hey, that's fine with me. So 18 damage. Both of you are knocked prone. Smoke, you take 9 damage. And yeah, so y'all are both prone, kind of behind its feet now. It has stepped out of the cloud of daggers.
Gotcha.
And then it's going to make its attacks at Greco, who is up near its face, 40 feet up.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, ooh, bad for you.
Oh?
You're
I got a
welcome,
nat
Rita.
20.
It's got disadvantage, doesn't it? Because it can't see me?
I rolled a nat 20 twice.
What?
I shit you not.
Oh,
For the first
no.
attack.
Okay.
All right, and then the second one, that will be a 9 plus 9, so that is an 18.
I have a 19 currently.
19.
Mhm.
So that'll miss. But the first one
Oh,
is
lovely.
going to be bad for you.
Yeah, I imagine.
Let's see. Okay. Okay. 12. 27. 33 points of slashing damage. Halved would be 16.
Okay.
Make a strength saving throw.
There we go. Okay. Well, goodbye, temp hit points. I knew you well. 17 plus 6. That's
Alright.
25. That's quick maths.
Ooh. You managed to stay on the face and not fall 40 feet. Cool. All right.
I'm imagining this thing just like literally clonked at me and itself in the face.
I mean, it knows where its own face is, so it like went sideways in the front of its face.
Oh, I was imagining just like a mosquito slap.
Oh, yeah. I suppose. Yeah, but it was with the axe, so it was like
Oh, yeah.
slicing in front of its face. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool. That'll take us to Lorneros.
All
You're
right.
currently prone, so standing up is half of your movement if you stand up.
I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast a very, very thick Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Because I have 7 hit points.
Oof.
But I have just regained 29, which actually
Nice.
puts me exactly back at full health. We're feeling great.
All right. Oh, you have very small health.
Yeah, I'm a
Yep.
I'm a very, very fragile lady here.
Any bonus actions or movement?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Doc.
Cool. Well, I'm going to use my first action to reload. I've only got 1 round left. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to cast Planar Warrior, and I'm going to shoot it again.
Okay.
Oh fuck yeah, that's a 19 plus 6, so
That'll hit.
25. Hell yeah, it's 2d8 or 3d8 plus 1.
3d8
So-
plus 1.
That's a 7. That's a 7. Oh my god. That's a 4. So
19?
yes, that sounds right.
Okay. Alright. And then you have your another attack?
I don't. I use my. I thought I had to use an attack action to reload.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, so yeah, I use that to. So I don't have anything else I can do.
Okay.
Unless let me. No, I can't do anything else. I could just move. I think I'm okay where I'm at because I'm like 60 feet away from this beast. So
Okay. It is sparking electricity at this point. I need Greca,
Oh no!
Smoke, and Lorneros to make dexterity saving throws. And actually, Greca, you have a choice because this thing is metal. It is literally electrified. You can let go,
Uh-huh.
or it's gonna hit you.
With the zappy.
Yeah.
I got an 8.
Well, I had rolled an 18 with my advantage to dexterity saves. But
If you let go, you'll land, and with your save, you'll take reduced damage
okay.
from the fall, which I can almost guarantee would be less than the electricity taking it full.
Yeah, because I would take full damage from that.
Yeah.
It was
Good
pretty
choice.
easy getting up there. I'm gonna let go.
Okay. You fall and 5, 11 reduced by half. You take 5 points of fall damage.
Okay.
And those of you who failed the electricity, that
I got a
is
14. Does that fail?
yeah,
Okay.
just barely, but yes. And what did you roll, Smoke? An 8?
I rolled an 8.
Okay. So you'll take half damage still because it is evasion still.
Yeah.
So that is 13, 14 points of electricity damage to those of you, and then 7 for you, Smoke.
Just, man, I'm in pain.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hey, is this the monster's turn by chance?
Greca, Doc just went. It's Lawrence's turn.
I was saying if it was the monster's turn, did he take his damage from my cloud
He
of
did on
daggers?
his turn, but then he stepped forward.
Oh, okay,
He's
gotcha.
out of it now. But it is your turn.
Okay, well in that case, I will fire another shot at him.
Okay.
Let's see. First, let's roll the hit. Oh, that is a nat 20.
Fuck
Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh, roll your damage.
Rolling. That's going to be 25.
So you doubled your dice there?
No, let me roll again. So 25 the first one. I make a second click and I get 28.
Okay. Well, the first one was enough to destroy this thing. So, one, how do you want your bullet to kill it?
I want the bullet to pierce its armor and ignite something on the inside so it blows up from the inside.
Oh no!
Excellent. I was hoping for that.
I didn't think this through. I'm sorry.
So, there, you are all standing there watching, and suddenly there's this huge explosion from Lawrence's gun, and you hear, and then tink, and then suddenly, plunk, and then another pop, and then and the mountain of metal just explodes outward. I need Smoke, Laneros, Lawrence. And Lawrence, how far away were you at this point? You moved another 25 feet away?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, you're fine. And then Lawrence and Doc are at least 30 feet away.
I'm 60 feet away.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
yeah,
I'm
so
like...
then Smoke, Lorneros, and Greco.
Mhm.
I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws.
You got it.
Nat 20!
Nice.
I didn't get a nat 20, but I got a 19.
Okay. And Smoke?
Dad, I rolled a 1.
Oh!
Oh, shit.
You have evasion! What? Are you
Yeah.
using...
I don't know if I'm using the dice right. Does anybody know how to roll a die?
Honey,
Whether it
honey,
be
honey.
virtual or real.
You reach over, you pinch the side of the object gently.
Mhm,
You don't want to
mhm,
crush
mhm,
it, and then
mhm,
you pick
mhm.
it up,
Mhm.
and then you kind of rotate your hand and let it fall in the palm of your hand. Kind of cup it a little bit so it doesn't
Mhm.
fall, and then
See-
just tip your hand to the right and let it drop.
Okay. See, what I
Alright.
was doing was I was rolling it around in my hand and then letting it spill off my fingers, and that's what gives me 1s. But when I let it spill out of the right side of my hand, I rolled an 11. So.
See, when
Ah.
you let it spill off your fingers,
Mhm,
that's creepy.
Mhm,
The
mhm,
dice don't like that.
mhm. It's too much.
For those
it's too
just
much
joining into
intimate
our
contact.
podcast, they are discussing how to roll die. Nothing
It's
else.
too much intimate contact. I understand. I don't want to give these babies that. No, I understand.
Alright, so you guys all get hit with shrapnel as this thing begins to collapse down upon you. And you take... The damage was 25, but you each take half, so it would be 12 points of piercing damage as just red hot metal shards come flying down at you.
Sorry, is this bludgeoning damage?
It
It's
would
piercing.
be piercing.
Piercing damage. Okay. Well, I'm still alive.
I'm very badly burned.
Oh, good. Nicely done.
Oh.
I assume at this point Smoke gets blasted on her ass back into the marsh, and then sits up covered in mud.
Okay. Yeah, it is now Smoke's turn. So you just sit up and...
The thing is dead, right? It just blew the fuck up.
Sure.
I roll an investigation check on the hunk of metal because now I'm uneasy.
Make a perception check.
Perception check.
Uh-huh.
That is a 15.
15? Okay. You look and you see slowly crawling out of the wreckage 2 pilots.
What do they look like?
Metal men.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Shit.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna try to beat the shit out of one.
Okay.
Oh, that's ill-advised.
You know what?
I don't meta because I just said something.
No,
It's
I
canon
know.
now.
Roll to
Well,
hit.
Stay
Yeah,
at the action.
yeah. I mean, I already said it. I punch one in the back of the head as it's crawling out of the. Since I was behind the thing, I figure I'm behind them.
Yep.
I make a 1 punch, and that's a 10.
Total?
10 total.
That's a miss. The
Did
metal's
either-
still shifting and you like...
Did either of the pilots take any damage in the explosion itself?
You don't see them, but you don't know.
That's
And then one is a 16.
16 will hit.
Excellent. I roll. Let's see. 1d6 plus 2 damage. That's a lot.
11?
I'm in hell. No, it's 3. It's 3 damage. I roll
Okay.
1d6 plus 2. Flurry of blows. I'll waste a key point and I'll attack it again.
Okay.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That's a net 20.
That'll hit.
How is that another 3?
Okay, this thing collapses. You hit it and you hit it again, and the electricity in it just kind of powers down.
Okay. There's still another.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I call out and I say, Metal Man! And that's my turn.
Okay. That'll take us to Greca.
I need a drink.
Oh, goodness. Alright. So now we're just curb stomping metal men.
Wow.
Oh. Oh, what? I can't beat up a... Alright.
That's just graphic.
Well, I mean, basically, alright, hear me out. When your coffee pot sprout, like, your coffee maker sprouts arms, legs, and a laser, stomping becomes a good option.
Fair enough.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, despite looking like she got in a fight with a metal porcupine, Greca is going to fucking bear roar and then run in because that's just the kind of gal she is.
Okay.
And I'm gonna smack the one smoke smacked.
It's already down.
Wait, really?
Yep. There's only
Did
one left.
Did I just completely like phase like that out because I figured that okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But you did call it.
Okay.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Oh, okay. I was like, I mean, that's fair. Hold on. My brain is full of, like, okay, whatever. I'm just going to attack the other one.
Okay.
I got a 14 plus 6.
That'll hit.
And then a 16 plus 6.
That'll hit.
Okay. I'm going to roll my damage. Hey, I finally rolled a 6 for damage. So that is going to be 11.
Okay.
And then my other one is going to be, and I just rolled a 1, so I guess that evened out.
What's
That's
the
going to
total
be, that would be 17, because that would be 6
17 total?
for both.
Oh, for both. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, for the second hit, Jesus. How did you roll lower and get higher?
No. I just tried to add them for you, because you were like, what's the total? And I was like, aha, there you go. I'm being helpful. But yeah, that would be 17 total for my first attack.
Okay. It's still up.
Cool, I'll use my other 2 attacks.
Okay.
That is, oh fuck, that's a B. Okay, that is a terrible system.
How do you kill it?
Oh, I'm gonna golf swing with my claws, and I'm just gonna fucking slap its head clean off its body.
Okay. That's, yeah, you all watch as Greca uppercuts this Warforge with her claws, and the head just flies off into the swamp. And with a little bloop.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna poke the body over with one
And it-
finger.
Collapses into the scrap of metal.
Yes. I'm gonna turn to give Smoke a high five and realize that my hand is probably full of metal shards. And then put my hand down.
Okay.
Smoke, shoulders slumped and kind of just like hanging, raises a fist in the air half-heartedly and says, "Oh boy. Oh, shit."
I would agree. That was some shit. Does anybody else hear ringing?
Does anybody
What do you guys
have
do?
something to drink? Is that? I'm sorry. Mr. DM. Are we still in initiative order?
Nope, you're out. You're done.
Okay,
Oh.
excellent. Smoke, seeing no more discernible threats, walks over to Lord Narrows and says, "You still got that spiritual deer?"
Did you say spiritual deer?
I always thought it looked like a deer.
Oh, I could only do that for a minute, and I got real big distracted.
Oh, understandable.
But here,
You got
let
any
me
more in the back?
let me hit you with one of these. And like, I imagine Lord Neros is kind of like collapsed at this point. And she kind of like reaches her hand up and just kind of like smacks Smoke, like whatever she can reach from her point on the ground, with a
Like on
third
the
level
leg.
healing spirit, which is 6 hit points.
Cool. Alright, thanks.
No, just kidding, just kidding. Third level cure wounds, because healing spirit's the continuous one.
Yeah, yeah.
So the cure wounds is 23.
Nice.
Thank you.
That was actually a real good roll. My goodness.
I
Yeah.
sincerely appreciate you. Thank you.
No problem.
Cool. Alright, well, that's, we did pretty good. Do we wanna...
Can we
I mean,
clarify next time?
can we what now?
Clarify if it's going to be a metal man versus.
I mean, there were metal men, they just don't appear to be the same sort of apocalypse causing metal men, seeing as how we're still, not made of metal.
Right, but there was one really big one. We were walking into that expecting one
That was
small
a
one.
really big one. Yeah.
It's at this point that the metal begins to shift,
Oh no, thank you. I'm going to leave.
and it just falls into the swamp.
Like with audible, like Iron Giant sounds.
Yeah, it's like
I don't like that.
nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing else happens. It just like collapses in on itself.
Excellent. I'd like to go investigate the body of the metal man who I like bonked in the head.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Signs of life,
Okay. Make a.
and also like runic markings. I don't know. Like the idea that Smoke has is like magical inscriptions make things move or make big things happen, like in the cistern back in Hellforge.
Make an investigation check.
I'm in hell, and this is my punishment, probably. It's a crit fail.
You're climbing up, and you just. You've been beaten up so bad that you can't quite see, and then there's smoke from the remains of this thing get up in your eyes, and it starts blurring over, and you're like, oh, choking.
Well,
Smoke choking on smoke.
it was a valiant effort, me. Way to go.
Anybody else?
I'm going back to the fucking hotel.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap.
Before I follow suit, I want to take a look at one of the metal pilots too to see if it reminds me of the first metal man that took my pinky.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Let's go. Ooh, I like that so far. So that's a 19 plus 7. That's a 26.
Okay. You look over the remains of the metal, and the big metal monstrosity that you were fighting is all rusted, and it looks really, really old. But when you look at the metal men, you look at them over, and there are runes, but they look like they're made out of some kind of hardened steel as opposed to whatever the metal is that was like your hand turned into. And they look new.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah, they do remind you of the Metalman that you fought, but there is some very clear differences. One, it's new. Two, it didn't explode when you killed it,
Hmm.
and it doesn't have any of the symbols that were on the original Metalman. So the hammer, or anything like that.
Okay. That works. I'll take that information and make my way back to the inn with the rest of the group.
Okay. So it takes you guys. It took you all of like 5 minutes to kill this thing. Or not even that, right? So like 6 seconds
Mhm.
around, it went around 3 or 4 times. So less than a minute. And as you guys are starting to walk back towards the town, Wallop is like, "Thank you. We appreciate it."
I just kind of tip my hat.
And she makes the goodbye symbol for night, because it is now nighttime.
Krekka is gonna return it and then smile real big and then nod and gingerly be pleasant, and then she's gonna lightly nudge Doc and then point at all the metal shrapnel pokes in her and be like, help.
When we're somewhere where I can work properly, I'll take everything out.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So you guys walk another 12 hours or so, and it is like the next morning before you get back. All beat up, all unless y'all want to camp out and then head back to the town.
No. Let's just get back to town.
Okay. So you get back to town, y'all are exhausted, all tore up. Make a medicine check, Doc.
All right. Oh, excuse me. Medicine is +5. So
Okay.
that's a 7.
A 7. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty shit.
Like you take the metal out and patch everybody up, but that's all you get.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. I assume you guys are y'all. So the town is like up and bustling, and like people are getting breakfast, and the barkeep is like, what the hell happened to you?
Mm. Gonna gesture
Nothing you'd believe.
real big, real tall, and go. A very large bell.
Uh-huh. Okay.
2 turtles, please.
He goes in the back, pulls out 2 turtles, hands them to you.
Are they
Oh.
cooked? Are they cooked or live?
They're cooked, like they were before.
Oh, okay.
Think I'll be having me 2 turtles as well.
Pulls out another 2 turtles.
Ah, delicious.
Well, since I'm no longer a porcupine, I'm just gonna eat breakfast and be very hungry.
Yeah?
I would think after breakfast I'd want to go take a long rest.
Okay. Yeah, so you you guys all go
Oh,
take
yeah.
a sleep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys all go sleep it off and take your long rest. And when you come back downstairs, it's like dinner time.
This is kind of an excellent day. Wake up,
Yeah.
have a ration, fight a monster, come back, eat breakfast, go to sleep, wake up, just in
Eat.
time for dinner.
Sounds like a good old quarantine day.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
I'm now depressed.
We're all hibernating.
Someone rolled a COVID-19.
Oh.
And that's my
Wah,
bad joke for this
wah.
one. Wah wah. Yeah.
Uh,
What? I didn't
Alright.
roll it.
So
we
you guys.
Go ahead. No, I'd say we have money now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
This is
so
true.
that's another 200, basically 200 gold.
Yep.
Yeah,
I can buy something nice for my Cynthia.
because we got paid last time too, right?
Yep. 50 gold.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You won't get that again for a little bit, but yeah.
50 gold. Rekka now owns 250 gold.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Give or take a little bit. Because she had starting gold.
So I guess at this point we want to start going back to looking at artifacts or not artifacts, but the things that we need, right?
Right. So at this point, we're looking for the weapons, or I guess the
Yeah.
artifacts
The
is a good
daggers.
word for them. Yeah, artifacts is
Yeah.
a good word for them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go up to the I want to go up to the bartender. If I wrote this down, his name is Bick Bradbury.
Big
Yep.
Bradbury.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a gnome.
He's a gnome, and I'm gonna sit down at the bar and kind of wave him over.
What can I do for you?
Mostly information. This is a pretty big town. Do y'all have any kind of transport to any other parts of the country? Train, boat, anything like that?
You can hire canoes to get out of the swamp.
Well, I'm gonna look at the map. Shoot, the only place we could go is either to the west or to the north to Goldblum Falls.
Yeah, and you would know that Goldblum Falls does have railroad access.
Okay. Okay, so I reckon we should go there then. Cool. All right. Where do you rent canoes at?
Get them on the lake.
All right.
Not too far. Just on the other side of town.
Awesome. Cool. Oh, I guess we'll be doing that. That's awesome. I thank him and close my book and go sit at a table or something.
Okay. Yeah, so Green Marsh is located on a lake. And as a matter of fact, you could hire a canoe to take you all the way to Goldblum Falls. There is a river that stems at the falls.
Yeah, right to it. That's awesome. All right, cool.
As a matter of fact,
fact,
most of the
Go ahead.
supplies that come to town come down from Goldblum Falls. Cool. What do you guys do?
I think two of our party are actually AFK right now.
Oh,
I'm back. What did I miss?
Okay. I got okay. No, but everybody's back now. Cool. I got information.
okay.
So yeah, I'll go sit at a table. I don't know if anybody else is down there. So, except for Greca, I'm gonna go sit with Greca.
Okay.
If it's the next morning, I'm sorry. Clarification.
Well,
is this the next same day?
It is the same day, but you have just finished your long rest. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
So it's dinner time.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll come back down and I'll join Greca and Doc and get another turtle.
Okay.
I grab another cup of coffee because I assume I took a nap. And I'm seated at the table as well.
Okay.
All right.
What do you guys do?
I'll tell the group. I'll say, well, there's no direct route to get to the Institute from here. We'd have to basically rent a canoe and go up to Goldblum Falls and see if we can get over to the Institute from there.
Yeah. So I will say that you guys know the approximate railroad track from here. So it goes Goldblum Falls. Goldblum Falls railroad track follows the mountain range south, and then cuts all the way over to Elsewhere in the bottom right-hand corner. The track then goes north up to Crooked Trail, cuts up to the coast over to Greystone Fort, then down from there.
Oh, so it wouldn't. So it would.
You'd literally be going all the way around the country if you do railroads.
Okay. Would it spit us out at the Institute?
It goes by the Institute,
All right.
to the south, down the mountain range, but then goes all the way to the east to Elsewhere, all the way north to Crooked Trail, back to Greystone Fort on the northern coast, and then it would go down through Hellforge to the Institute. It dead ends at the Institute.
Oh boy, that's a bit of a.
Yeah.
That's a long.
It is
way.
a long railroad ride.
It's like Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Orchestra Trans-Siberian Railway. Yeah.
That is one long concert.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, it'd be better than going through the damn woods.
Now, yeah, it's whatever you guys decide to do. So,
I, for one, and I say this non-biased, I am in favor of the train.
Of course you are. God, that's so roundabout. But it's super dangerous. On going on foot. Yeah, I mean, it would cost us money, but we got the money. I look at Greca just like,
Just a big grin. Word train was spoken.
That's fair. And it would guarantee us shelter and food the entire trip, so
And it is fun.
this is true. Zeus.
What is Zeus?
Oh yeah, you weren't there for that. That's that's from episode 2.
What is episode 2?
Episode 2 of the campaign where I was talking with an orc named Little Johnson, and he was all drugged up, and he was like, I like trains. I'm like, I do too. And he went, I think somebody said choo choo, and then I just said something like Zeus, and he goes, Zeus. So,
yeah,
yeah, back in
good
the
times. Too bad he's dead.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, what?
Oh, you told me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shh. Shh.
So, all right. Well, I mean, that sounds good to me. I guess we should get going as soon as we're able.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Are we leaving the next morning, or are we leaving, like, now?
I mean, sooner rather than later, I guess.
Is the train here?
No,
Does it
we
not
have to-
leave until tomorrow?
No, we have to take a boat to get to the train.
Becca's immediately lost all her excitement. It went from like golden retriever going on a dog walk to the word vet has been spoken. I do not like the boat.
I don't either, but we have to.
Nicholas
get us
fed
to
the fish.
Yes, he did.
Mm.
Big dragonfish.
Sweet.
Mm.
All right then. Well, I don't know. Y'all want to? Do we want to get going or what?
I'm ready if you are.
Yeah. Let's get going.
All right.
So you guys begin to walk through Greenmarsh, and you see a lot of people kind of like looking at you and whispering. It's a little odd.
Hmm.
We're not.
Should
We're not still wanted, right?
I hope not.
Is there anybody nearby who, like anybody within, say, 15 feet, who
Yeah.
appears to be? I point at him.
Uh-huh.
What do they look like?
You point at them.
I point at them and I'm asking you what they look like, just for like world
Okay.
building or like so I can.
So there's all kinds of different people in Greenmarsh, but this particular person is half elf. Look, they're a stall vendor selling fish, and they're talking to one of their customers and kind of like pointing at you as you're pointing at them.
Hey there, Stretch. Can I ask what's your why everyone's, and she looks around at, I guess, the square, why everyone's gabbing about us?
Oh, it's not every day that Greenmarsh gets heroes.
Heroes?
Yeah,
And she turns around and she looks
especially heroes as mysterious as you guys.
at this
Nobody
really,
knows your name.
she puts a hand out. Hi there, I'm Smoke.
Oh, so y'all are the Smokes.
No, that's
No.
just my name as
Oh.
a person.
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. What is your group's name?
Didn't we decide on the Hellforge half dozen or something like that?
Yeah, but we don't have a half dozen anymore.
We're not a
so
half
now we're
dozen
just-
anymore. Oh, that's real sad. Well, I guess we're still a half dozen. I mean, like, this whole thing is just to get Jack out, right?
Hellforge half dozen.
Even the Hellforge 5 doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah, it's
Hellforge.
actually pretty sweet.
Yeah, Hellforge 5.
Yeah, I'd
is
be down
pretty
with that.
alright.
Hellforge 5?
Right now we're the Hellforge 5. Probably in about
okay.
a year's time or so, as soon as we, get done with what we're doing, it'll be back to the half dozen. And she laughs in character.
3 cheers for the Hellforge gang!
All right, I'll take that.
Hip hip! Hooray! And the whole market is cheering for you guys.
Hell's bells. Well, thank you. We're just doing our best, I guess. I appreciate it, stranger. And she walks away.
No, you saved the town.
You mean from the big metal man, right?
Yeah, it was coming this way, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, I mean, it was getting done with the grungs pretty soon. There, it looked like. So I guess.
And y'all survived the witches? Y'all are heroes.
Well, thank you, sir. What's your name?
I'm Autumn Leaf. Is my name funny?
No, sorry, that was out of character. I apologize. That was my laugh. That was not Smoke's laugh. It's a pleasure to meet you, Autumn Leaf.
Pleasure's mine.
She walks back towards the group. Well, I guess that answers that question.
Doc's not comfortable with the notoriety.
That was real surreal.
Gaga is gonna just generally kind of soak it up in a very humble, kind of like rub the back of her neck kind of way and wave and just kind of generally be pleasant. Looks a little embarrassed.
A little dwarf child runs up to you, Grega, and boo for your joke. Boo. But a little dwarf child runs up and is like, "Ah," like really excited to see you, and is carrying a little stuffed bear.
Ah, Greca is gonna just kneel down and just offer her hand to shake, and she's gonna tell the little dwarf child that she really likes her bear.
She just kind of stuffs her face in the bear, giggles, and runs off.
Greca is gonna do the same thing, except she's just gonna giggle and stand up because this is the best thing ever.
All right, we
I'm gonna stare over at you and just be like, "Can I give you a hug?"
It's gonna awkwardly, and it's sort of like, without saying it, her facial expression is gonna be like, yeah, sure, and just open her arms.
I'm just gonna stand there and look at you and like, I was joking.
Oh. And then they're just gonna
I
drop
just
them
wanted to be a
inside.
part of the moment, but thank you.
Well, then you're very welcome, Lawrence.
Thank you.
can we get moving?
Yes. Yes, please.
Yeah. All right. She starts walking.
As
Sorry, go ahead.
as you approach the lakeside, you're still like everybody who's on the street is like, "Oh, is that them? Oh my goodness!" And eventually you get to the like the docks that are littering the lakeside. You come up to a vendor, and all the boats that are here are like canoe-sized boats. Some of them there are like 2 or 3 latched together for fishing purposes, but they're all canoes, and you get the impression it's because the water here is not that deep.
Oh, I'm looking through that anyway.
All right, so let me walk you through bear logic. Greca's not going to say anything, but she's already walked around in the swamp perfectly fine, didn't have a care in the world. As soon as the boat gets involved, she's very hesitant to get into it. They're cursed.
I mean, I'll just look at her. I'm like, if you want to walk there, you can. Shoot, you might even go faster than these things.
She won't.
Actually,
Okay, you won't.
what's the weight limit on one of these things?
It's fairly high. They
Okay.
tend to carry a lot of fish and supplies and things like that. That
Alright.
is the way they get their supplies.
Is there anybody around? Because my Discord cut out when you explained what was going on. So
Yeah, there's a vendor, a number of different vendors. Yeah, so it's just a matter of like who do you approach, and
I mean, I'll go up to. Are all the vendors just in one kind of spot?
I mean there's a bunch of different docks.
I'll just go up to one of the docks with the most canoes. If there's at least 5 canoes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, not a problem.
Okay, cool. And is there anybody there?
Yeah. There is this half elf just kind of chilling with his feet up on a basket, and he's sitting there. He's got a fishing pole out in the lake, and he's just sitting on the dock.
I'll walk up to him and yeah, I'll just walk up to him and I'll just ask him to go. Anything biting today?
Here and there. He hasn't really looked up at you.
All right.
But the second he does, he's like, "Oh, pardon, sir. What can I do for you, your fine group?"
I'd like to charter canoes over to get us over to Goldbloom Falls.
Oh, of course, of course. Is not a problem. For your group discount, absolutely. It'd be 5 gold a canoe for the trip
Oh, that per person?
per canoe.
Per canoe. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, and each canoe can fit 2 people,
All right. So
plus
let's,
some supplies.
cool. I'll wave the group over.
All right.
Just now, I hope you don't mind if I tell people that I ferried you across the lake. Good for business, you know. The saviors of Green Marsh.
I mean, if it's going to help you, put food on your table, I don't see an issue with it.
Oh yeah, of course. Thank you. Well, just give me a few minutes. I need to go tell the missus I'm going to be gone for a little while.
Take your time. We'll be here.
So he goes, Miranda! He's just kind of like leaning over the dock, like looking down underneath. And you hear a... He goes, I'm heading out! Don't let the snapper titles bite you in the ass! And he's like, alright, I'm ready to go.
All right. Cool. So it looks like it'd be 3 canoes. Yeah, I'll just hand him 15 gold.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And he pockets it. And he goes, throws some fish into the canoes, and he goes, alright, we're ready.
All right. Who's going with who?
That doesn't much matter, I don't think. Let's I'll hop in one. You hop in another.
Well, we need to take 3 boats.
Right. Okay.
Is gonna shuffle to the back of the line.
Listen, I don't I don't do so great in water personally, so I would like to not go alone in whatever capacity.
There would be 2 people per boat.
Right, but we're taking 3 boats because there's 5 of us, so 1 person would go alone.
And the guy who owns the boat.
Right. Okay. Can I go with you, sir?
Yeah, all right.
I want as little chance of falling in the water as possible.
Yeah, I'm Billy, by the way.
Great to meet you, Billy. Name's Smoke.
Smoke, okay. Pleasure. And all right, so he kind of steps into one of the canoes at the back and then gestures for you to get in as well, Smoke.
She hops in.
Okay.
So then I'll get in one of the canoes.
Yeah. By the way, these are like quote unquote canoes. They're about the size of a canoe, but they have sails.
Oh, cool.
Like not huge sails, but just enough to like propel the boat.
Sweet.
Cool. So who's riding with who? Smoke and Billy.
I'll hop in with Greca.
Greca and Linares.
And then it's me and Lawrence.
Don't sound too excited.
Oh, that was out of character.
Well, don't sound too excited.
If you want to be excited, be like, fuck, it's Lawrence.
Duck.
Okay.
Not.
So this journey is not a short one, even by boat. By foot, it would have taken you quite a bit of time. But by boat, you're looking at a week and a half.
Jesus, that's a big lake.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Holy hell. Okay. Well, that's the whole time Greca is like on guard.
Yeah, and most of this travel is in this massive lake, so all you see from one side to the other is water. But it's not that deep. Even in the middle of the lake, if you were to get out, the water would probably come up to Greca's waist. I mean, there are parts that are deeper, but for the most part, it's not deep at all. And it has to do with that this whole area is marshland, so the lake is a quote-unquote lake. This is just an area where there's not a lot of vegetation. That makes sense?
Yep.
Okay. So for about a week, all you see is water on all sides. And then eventually you kind of swerve into a river. And I need everybody to make perception checks.
Okay.
24.
5.
19.
I'll be right
That'll be an 18.
18. Okay. Greca?
I got a 17.
17. Okay. Everybody who made a 15 or above, you see in the trees, once you've gotten up into the river section of this, and it's starting to become more solid ground on each side as you get closer and closer to the mountain range. But you see on the west side of the river what appears to be movement in the trees. And Lorneos, what did you roll again?
24?
24? Okay.
Yeah.
And did anybody else roll that high?
No.
No. Okay. Lorneos, you look and you see, and it looks like this movement is metal in. It's like reflecting light.
She would point it out to Greca. Do you see that over there in the trees?
I will now look into the trees where pointed.
Mm-hmm. And you see movement, and every once in a while you see like a flash, as if light is being reflected off it. Something.
Greca is going to nod and say, yes, but I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
Looks like something metal running through the trees.
Yeah. After a little while, it disappears. You don't see it anymore.
Okay. Greca is gonna sit in her boat with her shotgun across her lap and just watch the trees.
Okay.
Was it like moving alongside? Like I know we're.
It was not following you. No, it was going in the opposite direction.
Okay. Okay.
A few days later, you look up and you're no longer in marsh. You're in more solid, not like heavily forested areas, but there is like grassland and forest mix. And then you can see the mountain range up ahead of you, and eventually you start coming into farmland. And then you start to see a town off in the distance. And then eventually you see this massive waterfall. It is just amazingly beautiful. It starts way high up at the mountain and just is cascading down into a small lake at the bottom of the mountain. And around that waterfall is a large estate, which seems to be a number of different buildings. There is a mine that you notice in the side of the mountain, a number of mines, and then like farmland all around that. And then like a train station, warehouses, and things like that as well. As you pull up to the docks, there's a number of docks that are being loaded up with supplies. and you pull up, and Billy's like, "Well, here you go. Thank you kindly for the payment, and good luck in your travels, and pleasure doing business with you.
Right back at you, Billy. Have a safe trip back.
Thank
you,
you."
Billy.
And he kind of like goes up to the dockmaster. He's like, "Y'all have any supplies that need to go to Green Marsh?" And so he starts making another deal to take stuff back.
Cool. All right.
What do you guys do?
we Are okay. Well, we're here.
I'm gonna make a beeline for the train station.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm following. I don't want to stay here any longer than I gotta.
Okay.
Gonna go to the
And,
train.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the ticket window.
All
see
right.
if there's anybody there.
Yeah, there is a there's a dwarf at the train station, and he's like, "What can I do for you?"
We need 5 tickets to the end of the line.
All right. So you're looking to go all the way to Steel Vale?
No, we want to get to the Institute.
And he kind of like squints his eyes at you, and he goes, "So what?"
Uh-oh. Should I roll insight on that?
You can if you want. So, like, the Institute is known by the general public, but it's not. It's supposed to be a secret installation.
Oh, okay. And this is for me out of character. So, does he think that the train ends in Steel Vale when it actually
No, he's kind of like he's giving you one of those. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Or with the wink after I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I rolled a 13 on insight anyway. So
Yeah, so you would pick up on that.
Okay. I'll tell him yes, that's correct.
Yes. Okay. Well, the train won't be here for another 5 days. That's the next. Yep.
Departure.
The next. Thank you very much.
No
I was
worries.
like, and words.
No, it's all good. All right.
That's the next departure.
Cool. What's the cost of that?
Going all the way to the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, that would be well, I didn't carry the one for 5 tickets. You're looking at 50 gold apiece. So that's no 250.
I'm looking back at the rest of the crew. I'm like, is that good to you guys?
Rebecca's gonna nod her head because the train sounds fantastic.
He goes, well, and I suppose I could not charge you as much if you weren't going as far.
Oh. Kinda
There's
have to
the pass. Not too far outside of the southern tip of the mountains. That might get you close to where you're going. If you were to jump train near there, it would only cost you, 5 gold apiece.
I'll turn back to the group. What do y'all think?
No, I'm fine with it.
With the 5 or the 50?
Would we not want to reach our destination?
Let's just take the safer bet, I'd say.
All right. I'll turn back to the ticket agent and say, yeah, we'll go full price just to be safe. To be honest, I don't rightly like jumping off of a moving vehicle like that.
The last time
Yeah.
we did it, it was in a forest.
Kind of like hears Greca say that, and he's like, "Wait, the last time you jumped a train? What is going on? Who are you people?"
That was months ago. Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, if you want the full ride, it's $250 a person.
Okay.
Uh,
Becca is gonna
wait.
hand.
250. Hold on.
No,
250. a
250
person?
for each for everybody. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. I was almost just like, oh, no bamboozling here, son.
Yeah, DM misspoke.
No, it's okay. Yeah. So I'll that's fine. So yeah, I'll put down 50.
All right.
I will
Here are your
also
tickets.
put down 50.
Train will be here, and or I guess yeah. So it gives you 2 your tickets, and then if everybody else is gonna pay.
Yeah, I'm in.
yeah, all right. I pull out 50, and I give it to Doc.
All right.
Oh, don't give it to me. Give it to the gentleman who's helping us.
I give it to the gentleman.
He gives you a ticket,
Thank you, sir.
and Lawrence
Here's my 50.
gives you a ticket. He goes, "Aren't you from around here?" Well,
Maybe.
you look familiar.
Maybe not. I'm talking to
Alright.
another dwarf, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know I'm handsome like some of the people around here, but that don't mean nothing.
Okay. Sorry, you look like somebody I knew. I don't know. You look familiar.
To see you too.
Yep. All right. Well, train will depart in 5 days.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and see if I can get a jacket to go with my suit because I don't have a jacket anymore.
There's not really a tailor here. Like, there's a general store.
Maybe I won't do that then. Is there like an apothecary in town?
You could check with the. So Goldbloom Falls isn't like a normal town.
Okay.
Goldbloom Falls is the estate of the Goldbloom family. They have mines. Oh man. And there's like a company store and like company housing,
Mm-hmm.
but not and like company farms, and that's about it.
Okay.
Like,
So
and then like the Goldbloom estate.
all right.
The only thing that
Is-
would be not company is the railroad depot.
Is there a place to stay?
Yeah, there's company housing that you could see if you could stay at.
Okay.
There's like
Yes.
a company inn.
Okay. I guess I'll make my way over there then.
Okay. Yeah. You walk in, and the bartender, as soon as you walk in, he goes, "Welcome to Goldbloom Inn. How many rooms would you be needing?"
5.
5 rooms. That'll be 10 gold.
Okay. I'll put down 10 gold then.
This is starting to become an expensive portion of the journey.
It really is. And that's okay.
10 gold apiece?
10 gold for 5 rooms. It's 2 gold a night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I thought that was everybody, but yeah,
That
I'll hand
we
over
can
2
do.
gold.
Tonight's special is chicken fried veal.
Oh, interesting.
Drekka is
With-
literally gonna make this noise.
Yeah.
sautéed turnips,
Oh,
and caviar.
hell yeah. That sounds delicious. How much for that?
That'll be a gold a plate.
Hell yeah. Are you kidding
Hot
me?
damn, I'll take 2.
I haven't had a meal like that and hot damn, yeah. Alright, I'm there.
Yeah, by the way, this place is sparkling. It is just everything is in the right spot. There are people like with towels over their arms ready to clear out any plates. It is just immaculate.
Gotcha.
I'm kind of surprised that a filthy group of malcontents walked in and nobody batted an eye.
Rekka is
Um,
gonna rubberneck at both Lawrence and Smoke because she is baffled that there is a creature that is both chicken and veal.
Nom nom nom.
Yeah, I'll order a plate, and I need to replenish my cigar case, so I want to buy cigars.
okay. Yeah, so cigars probably run you a couple silver.
Okay. Sweet.
Greca will order 3 plates.
Okay. 3 gold.
I pop out a single gold piece and get my plate.
Okay. You look around and there is nobody else in this restaurant. It is you and the servers.
Are there booths or tables?
Tables with tablecloths.
How sturdy are the chairs?
They are very fine chairs.
Oak or mahogany or something like that.
Yeah.
Mahogany.
Mahogany. Not just any mahogany. I'm not going to do that whole thing.
Okay, I was like,
Don't worry. I'm not going to not Ox King. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Greca is gonna go pick a table, set her 3 plates down. Oh wait, they have to be delivered probably. Actually, you know what? She's just gonna stare at the party like she doesn't know what's going on because she's never been in a fancy place.
Yeah, there are multiple forks and multiple utensils at each place.
Can I roll a dice to see if I know how to do any of this?
Roll intelligence.
I don't know why.
Can it be with
I don't-
advantage because Doc would definitely know how to do this?
Yeah, I'll give her advantage.
So I rolled oh good, because I rolled a 2 and I have a -1.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that
What is-
makes it a crit fail, but
No.
okay, cool. I'm gonna roll one more time because I got advantage. That would be a 14, but I have a -1, so that'll be a 13.
So with Doc's help, you're able to pick out which fork to use first and all that kind of stuff. It's definitely a learning thing for you.
Why?
So y'all are eating y'all's meals, and those of you who ordered more than one plate, you finish one plate, and then they bring out another for you. And about halfway through your meal, you're sitting there, and suddenly, this extravagant man walks in to the restaurant. And he goes, "What? Well, hello there." And all of the servers and everybody are like, "Oh, boss," and they like straighten up. And he is looking at all of you, and standing just behind him is Jeff Goldblum Jr. And that's where we'll stop for the night.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
No.
It's not even midnight. That's
Well,
It is 10 minutes to midnight.
It is.
You
That's
son of a
okay.
bitch.
All right. So that was fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Y'all almost,
Died.
you know,
I think that was gonna go as well as it did.
it went a lot better than I thought it would for you guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty good.
Like, when I took 23 damage that was halved, I went, this isn't gonna end well. But then, like, I do consistent damage, but, like, critting with, like, a revolver is, like, fucking niche. Like, when
Yeah.
you start doing, like, 48 damage with a gosh dang revolver, like,
Well, and in particular, Doc getting the crit.
I know, right?
what
I'm
really-
gonna stop. I'm gonna stop recording. Let's. Goodbye, listeners. I love you all.
Oh yeah, everybody have a good
Oh,
night.
yeah, you all have a
Until
good
next
night.
week, will we see another instance of the wet dwarf?
And
Stay
can I
good.
do damage next time? Find out. Bye bye.
Is smoke still a disappointment?
Rolling the number higher than 1.
Wow. Thanks, Dad. Bye, everybody.